and maybe the fact that you may disappoint them, and in a way be disappointed because they will be disappointed.
No, because I think that's important. I think that you have to, with any family, you have to show yourself, your true self, not just the best sides of yourself.
Right. And your weaknesses too.
And the what?
Your weaknesses too.
Yes, of course. And it goes back to the ego comment. Yeah. Very nice questions, by the way.
Yeah, really good.
You know how to get people thinking that they're smart, like me.
I'm sorry to ask.
I can pretend for a moment that I know what I'm talking about. But I think that regardless of anything, we've had a lot of adversity. We've had a lot of challenges, personal, creative, business, whatever they are. We signed a record deal 9 years ago, almost a decade, and we're just achieving success in a very large way, which is okay with us, but it has been difficult at times, and that's made us, where some people may have quit or stopped or been less committed or been trepidatious or fearful of that commitment. I know for myself, it's made me commit even more. And I believe that people feel that. They feel the commitment in the song. They feel the commitment in the performance. They feel the dedication, the passion, the love that's gone into it. And that's the reason why someone can hear one of our songs, or people go, your songs don't really wear out on the radio or something. And I believe it's because of the attention and the dedication that we put into it. And as evidenced by the response, I think it has to be true.
Do you think that programmers are a bit frightened by the true passion of the band?
I don't know. I would like to think that people are inspired by passion and commitment and dedication and inspired. Sometimes it can be slightly terrifying, but I think that people have rallied around what we have to offer. They see that we are true spirits and that we have goals and hopes and dreams that are worthy of an attempt and an execution, I suppose.
All the things you said.
I barely know what I'm talking about because I'm so jet lagged.
That makes sense.
All the things you said.
Je m'appelle Jared. De regarder. Yeah, what is it?
We're on Virgin Mega, the website.
Virgin Mega. Regarder Virgin Mega website avec mon ami.
Je m'appelle Mathieu.
Mathieu, et toi, Shannon, and moi, Jared Leto.
I read that you said that your brother is an animal while he's drumming.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if
sometimes he's an animal when he's not drumming.
So, do you know the Muppet Show? You know Animal Joe?
Oh yeah, that's him!
Is it him?
The Muppet Show.
Yeah.
Shanimal. Inspired by the way he's drumming.
They call him Shanimal sometimes. He's like Keith Moon and John Bonham if they were not as drunk.
They haven't had a baby. If two men can have a child.
I have another weird questions about Phobos and Deimos.
Yes, the two satellites. I call them moons still.
Yeah.
Man-made moons.
Yeah. Phobos and Deimos, yeah.
Can it be a kind of symbol of your brotherhood?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting proposition, and I think something that's important to look at. For me, when I was a child, I was obsessed with Greek mythology. I read every single book in the library that I could about Greek mythology. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
I was always reading anything that I could find, and it was very inspiring to me, and I believe it taught me a lot. those books were written and passed down by story and orators, and
Yeah.
a certain amount of genius behind the stories about human truth and the human condition. Obviously, for them to live this long and still be shared is important. But 30 Seconds to Mars it certainly has mythological elements to it. And I don't mean science fiction or anything like that. I just mean the power of myth.
Modern myths.
Yeah, of modern
Mhm.
myth, exactly, like the song. And you've done your homework.
He's good. You can tell.
I like him.
Très bien.
I like his jacket.
Très bien.
I know that you
But
like.
Phobos and Deimos, very, obviously tertiary imagery and symbology for surrounding some of the mythology of the band, and I think there's a very interesting point about that. 2 minutes. I think they're. Yeah.
How's the French response to your music while you're playing?
The French have always understood 30 Seconds to Mars in a way that many other people haven't from the very beginning. Even this record wasn't even really released here. They put a couple copies out because they had to probably. But
This album is a phoenix for us.
yeah, it's a phoenix.
Phoenix, the
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah, it's a phoenix. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of rebirth,
Rebirth and renewal, but it is a rebirth, and it's fittingly so that we get a chance to celebrate the success that we've had in other parts of the world and come here in France. But I know that, as evidenced by the show that we had here, we have a very significant and deep and loyal place in people's hearts and minds here, and we plan on continuing that relationship. I have a very special feeling about Paris. I think it will be a life-changing place for us in the future.
I saw that you like architecture, you like food, you
Yeah.
like almost everything in France.
Yeah,
So why don't you live here?
I may do that one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it a very inspiring place. Even the acoustic session that I did earlier was just magical, and I played a song that I'd never played on acoustic guitar before and recorded it, called From Yesterday. And I think that Paris has always been a magical place for us. And my brother and my grandfather is French, so maybe it's he was Creole, he was French blood, but he's from Louisiana. But he spoke French and Cajun.
Cajun.
Yeah, and that's our heritage. So maybe in a sense we feel some harmony and some pull to this place.
So maybe you find your roots here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any departing words for our audience?
Yeah, just a giant merci beaucoup for everything. The show and the response that we've gotten in France is just wonderful. And we love you guys. Je t'aime. And we will see you again and again very, very soon. So, till next time. I like to say adieu, even though it's very old-fashioned or something. Adieu. Charlie Brown said that. Thank you. Great interview.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very
Well done,
provocative.
Jared.
Yeah.
Well done.